Right guys, welcome back. Last lesson we started looking at angles in a triangle, and we looked at the internal angles of a triangle, so the angles on the inside. Today we're going to start looking at angles on the outside of a triangle as well. Okay, so just as a bit of a recap, angles in a triangle add up to 180 degrees. Obviously we don't forget our degree symbol. Angles in a straight line. Okay, this is also very helpful for today, and you need to make a note of it. Okay, it's vital that you remember that. Okay, key bits. Okay, so what we've got here, we've got a triangle, okay, and we've got a little bit extra, and we've got an angle there. We need to work out what the missing angle is. Okay, so you're told, or we figured out last lesson, that angles in a triangle add up to 180 degrees. So all of this inside adds up to 180 degrees. Okay, outside we've got 120 degrees, and here, just so you can see it, we've got a straight line. Okay, if we've got 120 degrees of a straight line, there's 180 degrees in a triangle, on a straight line, sorry. So this bit here must be 60 degrees. Let's just recap before we go any further. That's a straight line there. We've got two angles on that straight line. We've got 120 degrees there. So to make it up to 180, this has to be 60 degrees. So we've got 70 degrees plus 60 degrees. 70 degrees is what we started with. 60 degrees is what we just figured out. And together that makes 130 degrees. We need 180 degrees for the whole triangle. For all the angles inside the triangle, we need 180. We've got 130, so we're going to do 180 degrees minus 130 degrees, and we get 50 degrees. So x equals 50 degrees. Don't forget your degree sign, okay? Right, let's look at the second question then. Okay, now remember, these lines here mean they are the same length and the same angle. Okay, so whatever this is in here, that must be as well. Okay, now here we've got a straight line. Okay, now as we've just said, angles in a straight line, 180 degrees. So this complete bit here must add up to 180 degrees. If we've got 130 degrees there, that must be 50 degrees. Okay, let's just go back and check it. So we've got a straight line there. If we've got 130 degrees there, we must have 50 degrees to get up to 180. If that's 50, this here, because of these two lines, because these two sides are the same length, this here must be 50 degrees as well. Okay, so we've got 50, 50. Now the internal angles in the triangle add up to 180. So 50 degrees plus 50 degrees plus x, 50, 50 and x, must equal 180 degrees. Okay, simplify this. So we've got 100 degrees, okay, 50 plus 50, plus x equals 180 degrees. So what do we add to 100 to get to 180? We add 80 degrees. So x is 80 degrees. Okay, last one then. Okay, so we've got 72 at the top, 72 degrees at the top of the triangle. Again, we've got these two lines here. The lines tell us that these two angles in here, I'm going to call them y, and y there, are exactly the same. Okay, so inside a triangle, okay, the angles equal 180 degrees. Okay, so if that's 180 altogether, we've got 72 degrees plus y plus y equals 180 degrees. I'm going to simplify this side first, okay? So we've got 72 degrees plus 2y, y plus y, okay, 2y equals 180 degrees. I'm then going to take this 72 degrees and it's going to go on that side. Okay, it's a plus on this side. I know it's a plus because there's no negative sign. Okay, so we've got 2y equals 180 degrees minus 72. So 2y equals 108 degrees. So y equals 54 degrees. Okay? 2 times something is 108, so y is 54. But that's not the end of the question. We had to find what x was. Okay? Now here, we have got a straight line there. What do we know about angles on a straight line? Okay? Angles on a straight line add up to 180 degrees. So 54, it's going to be a bit cramped, so apologies for that. 54 plus x equals 180 degrees. So x equals 126 degrees. Okay? If you are struggling with anything inside the triangle, okay, you need to look back at last lesson's work. Okay, so just to summarize, angles in a triangle equal 180 degrees. We did that last lesson. Angles on a straight line, this is what I've introduced to you today, is 180 degrees. Okay? You need, see if you can find the straight line if you need it, okay? And then you need to work out everything that's in the triangle. Okay? If you've got any issues, let me know. If you need to look back at this video, by all means have a look back at it. If you need to look back at what we did last lesson, look back at it. If you've got any questions, let me know. Otherwise, enjoy the work, guys. See you later.